Sensible, emotional stuff. To witness a young man meeting that one special person who he can share the rest of his life with, laugh with, cry with, and respect is a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy that Traff achieved this 22 years ago when you met me. So, ladies and gentlemen, writing a best man speech for one Trafford James Blenkinsop. I started by asking myself the same question any man would ask in my situation. Is Trafford actually a real name? So I decided to pay the British Nomological Society a visit, but it turns out that doesn't exist. So I opened Google. I opened Google, ladies and gentlemen, and from my internet research, I was met with 3 surprises. Number 1, Trafford's actually a real name. Number 2, not only is it a real name, but it's actually a unisex name. Yeah. So, if you two ever have a daughter, Miss Trafford Blenkinsop Jr., it's got a great ring, very feminine. And the third surprise I was met with is Trafford's actually an ancient English name, bizarrely of waning popularity, meaning... Trafford's name means fish trap. I was devastated when I found this out, having wasted 22 years not calling him Fish Trap. So anyway, Fish Trap and I have known each other for a very, very long time. And it is my great pleasure to stand before you as his best man. Some of you out there know me already, and to others I'm a complete stranger. My name is Shaun. Hello. I agree. So, a little bit about me to start us off. So, Traff likes to think of me as a fluffy hippie. And I probably do represent the softer, spongier sides of our friendship. Trafford likes the gym. I like riding my bicycle. Trafford likes eating bovril straight out of the jar. I grow my own coriander. Trafford enjoys downing pints and apparently punching himself in the groin. I like organic wine and making daisy chains. But as they say, ladies and gentlemen, opposites attract. And we have been brewing a deep and fulfilling friendship for 2 decades now. Yeah. I was very touched when Trafford asked me to be his best man with the words, and I quote, "You can be my best man as long as you don't do something bent, like write a poem and cry." I apologise in advance for any tears, ladies and gentlemen. I will be sparing you of my poetry. So, before I gently assassinate Trafford's character and anything he's ever said and done, I would like to thank the bridesmaids. So Mel, Maddie, Charlotte, Georgina, Abby and Louisa. You've all done a fantastic job. You've looked absolutely lovely. you all meet to Becky, so your contribution is very important today. Of course, I've got to mention the ushers as well, so Tim, Ben, Zach, Squires, Gossie, Panda and Liam. You're a bunch of animals. But you do scrub up well, and I know Trafford loves you a lot, as do I, so thank you very much for your help today. I'd also like to thank Charlotte, the flower girl, and Noah Boyers, I doubt he's still here, but the page boy who was very vocal in the wedding today. And Kate and Max, and both sets of parents, obviously big thanks for your contribution as well. Before I carry on with the speech, I've got a very quick message to read out from the Blunts. The Blunt family, very good friends of the Blenkinsopps for a long time. We're very sorry not to be with you on your special day. We will certainly raise a glass or two on Saturday and we'll be thinking of you. We wish you both a long and happy life together. Dom, Shonda and Zoe are very excited about having you neighbours in Hong Kong, as neighbours in Hong Kong. And also, I did get a message from Jamie Kenway, but I refused to read it out. Maybe at the end, maybe. So delivering the best man speech for Trafford Blenkinsop is a particularly challenging task, and not just because his name is difficult to say. To stand in front of you all and come up with any stories, even verging on appropriate, is almost impossible. Let's face it, Traff's a bit of a reprobate. At any one time, he'll be doing one of two things. Sitting around, being quite boring, organising his fax paper drawer, for example, or he'll be being highly amusing and behaving like a hyperactive chimp on Viagra. There's little in the way of a middle ground, so I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, you can see my dilemma. Couple that with the fact that lots of the good stories involving Traff incriminate me quite a lot, and my mum's sat there in the audience. I'm going to have to tread very carefully. And needless to say, as always, there's certain things which are off limits. The stag do, for example, not going to lie, it got pretty weird. Did it not? No. So a bit of history. Traff and I have been to 2 schools together. We hit it off at a very young age, and the foundations of our friendship